Have you ever opened social media for just 5 minutes and closed it feeling like you're falling behind in life? Someone got promoted. Someone bought a house. Someone is traveling the world. Someone else seems happier, healthier, and more successful than you. Suddenly, your own progress doesn't feel like enough. If you've ever wondered, why can't I just be happy for myself? You're not alone. Today, we're going to explore why your brain compares you to others, why this habit quietly steals your peace, and most importantly, how you can finally break free from the comparison cycle. Why do we compare? The truth is, comparison isn't a personal flaw. It's part of being human. Thousands of years ago, our ancestors survived by paying attention to where they stood within their group. Comparing helped them learn, fit in, and stay safe. In many ways, our brains are still wired for that. Psychologists call this social comparison theory. We naturally evaluate ourselves by looking at other people. Sometimes this can inspire us to grow, but when comparison becomes constant, it turns into a trap. Our childhood experiences can make this even stronger. If you grew up feeling you had to earn love through achievements, grades, or being the best, your brain may have learned that your worth depends on how you measure up to others. Then social media enters the picture. It gives us endless opportunities to compare our ordinary moments with everyone else's highlight reel. Every notification and perfectly edited photo can trigger small dopamine spikes that keep us scrolling, even when it leaves us feeling worse. Signs you're stuck in the comparison cycle. How do you know comparison has become unhealthy? You celebrate an achievement, but within minutes you're thinking about someone who's done more. You scroll through social media and end up feeling anxious, jealous, or discouraged. You struggle to genuinely celebrate other people's success because it feels like there's less success available for you. You constantly think you're behind, no matter how much you've accomplished. And perhaps the biggest sign of all, you never feel good enough. If these sound familiar, remember this: you're not failing. Your mind has simply developed a habit that can be changed. The hidden cost of comparison is like carrying someone else's measuring tape everywhere you go. Instead of asking, am I growing? You keep asking, am I ahead of everyone else? That shift changes everything. Comparison steals your peace because you're always chasing someone else's timeline. It steals your confidence because there's always someone doing more. It steals your creativity because you're trying to copy instead of create. And perhaps most painfully, it steals your authenticity. You stop asking what truly matters to you and start living according to what looks impressive to everyone else. A meaningful life slowly becomes a performance. How to break the comparison cycle? The good news is that your brain can learn a different pattern. Thanks to neuroplasticity, repeated healthy habits create new mental pathways over time. Here are 6 practical strategies that can help. 1. Compare yourself only to yesterday's you. Instead of asking, am I better than them? Ask, am I growing compared to last month? Real growth is personal. Maybe you're more patient than you were 6 months ago. Maybe you've become healthier, kinder, or more disciplined. Those victories matter. Today's action. Write down one way you've improved in the last year. 2. Reduce your comparison triggers. Notice what consistently leaves you feeling inadequate. Maybe it's endless scrolling before bed. Maybe it's following accounts that make you question your worth. Protecting your mental space isn't avoidance, it's emotional wisdom. Today's action: unfollow or mute just 3 accounts that leave you feeling less than. 3. Practice self-compassion. Research by Dr. Kristen Neff shows that people who treat themselves with kindness are actually more motivated and emotionally resilient. Imagine speaking to yourself the way you'd comfort a close friend. You wouldn't call your friend a failure because they're taking a different path. Offer yourself that same kindness. Today's action: replace one self-critical thought with a compassionate one. 4. Redefine success. Ask yourself, whose definition of success am I trying to live? Is it yours or your family's, society's, social media's? Success isn't one size fits all. For one person, it's building a business. For another, it's raising a loving family. For someone else, it's healing from years of emotional pain. Choose the version that reflects your values, not someone else's expectations. 5. Practice gratitude daily. Comparison focuses on what's missing. Gratitude reminds your brain of what's already here. Even writing down 3 simple things each day can shift your attention from scarcity to abundance. Your brain begins noticing progress instead of absence. 6. Celebrate other people's success. Someone else's success isn't proof that you failed. It's proof that success is possible. Life isn't a competition with limited winners. When you celebrate others, you train your mind to believe there's enough opportunity for everyone, including you. Here's the truth I hope you remember. The goal of life isn't to have the fastest journey. It's to have a meaningful one. You don't need to win someone else's race. You only need to keep walking your own path. Every person you admire has a story you cannot fully see. They have struggles you don't know about, fears they don't post online, and challenges hidden behind every success. So stop measuring your beginning against someone else's middle. Instead, become curious about your own growth. Because your journey doesn't have to look like anyone else's to be meaningful. If this video resonated with you, let me know in the comments. What's one comparison you're ready to let go of today? And if you're on a journey of healing, personal growth, and building a healthier mindset, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs this reminder. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. You're growing even when it doesn't feel like it.